अस्सलामुअलैकुम डियर स्टूडेंट्स। इन क्वेश्चंस के अलावा जो कि मैं वीडियोस बना के लगा रहा हूँ, अगर आपको कोई और भी किसी और एक्सरसाइज से कोई और चैप्टर से कोई क्वेश्चन आपने समझना है, पूछना है, तो आप मुझसे रब्ता कर सकते हैं और मैं कोशिश करूँगा कि प्रायोरिटी पे आपके जो बताए हुए क्वेश्चंस हैं वो उसकी वीडियो बना के मैं अपलोड करूँ। बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। अस्सलाम वालेकुम। टुडे वी डिस्कस क्लास 9th chapter 2, the exercise 2.1. Let's start. Exercise 2.1, in which question 1 is identify which of the following are rational and irrational number. It is first question, and in first questions we just identify the rational number and irrational number. The part 1 is root 3, and if we recall our memory, the rational numbers are the whole numbers, are integers, and p over q form, where q is not equal to 0, and all other numbers are irrational number. And you can say the square root of prime numbers are also the irrational number, because 3 is a prime number, so the square root of 3 is irrational number. Irrational number. Irrational number. And the part 2 is 1 over 6, and we know that the number which is p over q mean fraction, where p is not equal to 0, it is a rational number, and 1 over 6 is rational number. And the part 3 is pi, and we can see it is also a irrational number. Part 4 is 15 over 2. It is a rational number because it is a in form of fraction. Rational number. The part 5 is 7.2. 7.2 is a terminating number. It is also a rational number. And the 6th is square root of 29. And we know that 29 is a prime number. The square root of prime number except 2. Square root of prime number is also irrational number. 29 is prime number, and the square root of 29 is irrational. And the next question 2 is convert the following fraction into decimal. And in these questions we have fraction numbers and we convert them into decimal number. The part 1 is 17 over 25. So we divide 17 by 25, which is 17 divided by 25. Take decimal. 17 6 are 150, 0 to 200, 25 8s are 200. So 17 over 25 is equal to 0.68. And the part second is 19 over 4. The same, we divide 19 by 4, we get 4.75, and it is the decimal of 19 over 4. The next part, third, is 57 over 8. When we divide 57 by 8, we get 7.125. And the fourth is 205 over 8, sorry, over 18. 205 over 18. And when we divide 205 by 18, we get 11.3889. And the next is fifth part, which is 5 over 8. When we divide 5 by 8, we get 0.625. And the part 6 is 25 over 38. And the answer is 0.65789. Next question, which is question 3. Which of the following statements are true or which are false? So we study the statement and then ask it is true or false. The part 1 is 2 over 3 is a irrational number. And students, you know, the rational numbers are in the form of p over q, in which q is not equal to 0. And here 2 over 3 is same as p over q. So it is a rational number. The answer is false. The second part, pi is an irrational number. Pi is an irrational number. We know that the value of pi, which is 22 over 7, when we divide 22 over by 7, 22 by 7, we get a non-terminating value. So pi is an irrational number, which is true. The third is 1 over 9 is terminating fraction. 1 over 9 is a terminating fraction. And dear students, when a fraction in which the denominator is prime number except 2 and 5, the other all fractions are not terminating fraction. They are non-terminating. And 1 over 9 and 9 is the denominator in 1 over 9 and in 9, 3 multiplied by 3 is 9, in which one factor of the 9 is 3. So when the one or whole number is prime, the fraction is non-terminating. So 1 over 9 is not the terminating fraction and it is false. And the fourth is 3 over 4 is a terminating fraction. In this fraction, which is 3 over 4, the denominator is 4 and 4 is not a prime number. So this fraction 3 over 4 is terminating fraction, and it is true. And the fifth is 4 over 5 is recurring fraction. 4 over 5 is a recurring fraction. Recurring fraction means it is a non-terminating fraction, and the numbers of the non-terminating are repeated. And 4 over 5 is a non-terminating, it is a terminating fraction, so it is not a recurring. And so 4 over 5 is a recurring is false. In which represent the following number on a number line. The given values, we represent on them on a number line. The part 1, 2 over 3. So first we represent the line and then show the point 2 over 3 on the number line. It is a straight line, and we represent 0, 1, 2, 3, and the other is minus 1, minus 2. Now we represent 2 over 3. It means 2 over 3 is between 0 and 1, and the portion is 2/3 of 0 and 1. We get it is 1/3 and it is 2/3. The 2/3 is 2 over 3. And the next is second part. The number is minus 4 over 5. So we represent it on a number line. Which is 0, 1, 2, 3. And here is minus 1, minus 2, and minus 3. And the point is minus 4 over 5. Sorry, minus 4 over 5. It means it is on the negative side of the value 0, and we cut the 5 points between 0 and minus 1, and on the fourth point the number is minus 4 over 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And the numerator is 4. So the point which is minus 4 over 5 is on the fourth point. Here is 1, 2, 3 and 4. The point is minus 4 over 5. And the third is 1 over 3 over 4. And now we show that on a number line, which is 0, 1, 2, and it is 3. And on the other side, minus 1 and minus 2. Now we show the point 1 whole 3 over 4. It means 1 is in this point, 1 is whole. It means 1 is whole, and on the distance between 1 and 2 we get 3 over 4. And by getting 3 over 4, we make portion between 1 and 4, 4 points between 1 and 2. We get these are between 1 and 2 we have 1, 2, 3 and 4 points. And 3 over 4 is third of the fourth point. it is 1 whole 3 over 4, and it is the point is, the fourth part is minus 2 whole 5 over 8. Fourth is minus 2 whole 5 over 8. It means we take 2 minus 2 the whole and 5 over 8 between minus 2 and minus 3. Take the point 0, 1, 2, 3, and on the other side minus 1, minus 2, and minus 3. And we take the point minus 2 whole 5 over 8. So the 2 is complete whole and 5 over 8 is between minus 2 and minus 3. And the denominator is 8. It means we take points between minus 2 and minus 3, 8 points. And on the fifth point, this point which is minus 2 whole 5 over 8 is lying. We take the points. These are the 8 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are the 8 portion between minus 2 and minus 3. And the point is lying on the fifth, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and it is 5. So the point which is minus 2 whole 5 over 8 is that point. And the next is fifth, which is 2 whole 3 over 4. 2 whole 3 over 4. Take a line. Mark on the points on the line. 0, 1, 2, 3, and we 4. And the other negative points minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. The point 2 whole 3 over 4 means the point 2 is complete and 3 over 4 is between 3 and 2 and 3 points. 2 whole complete and 3 over 4 is between 2 and 3. And in this 3 over 4 mean the denominator means 4 portion between 2 and 3 and the point is lying on the third. So we take 4 points, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this point is lying on the third, mean 2 whole 3 over 4. And the next is, which is fifth, in the question 5 is, you can say fifth portion, fifth question is question 4, part 5th, part 6th is square root 5. We take the line first. Zero, 1, 2, 3. And on the other side, minus 1, minus 2, and minus 3. The square root 5. And we first, because square root 5 is an irrational number, and we locate it on linear geometrically. We take the basis 2, which is 0, 1, 2. And on the other side at y-axis, we take 1. And we know that by Pythagoras, base square into perpendicular square is equal to hypotenuse square. The base is 2 and perpendicular is 1. These 2 mean 2 square 4 plus 1 square 1. 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. And when we take square root, we get it is square root 5. And this is 0.1 and here is 2. And we all know base square plus perpendicular square is equal to hypotenuse squares and then take square root. 2 is 2 square 4 and 1 square is equal to 1. 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. This is the hypotenuse 5 and when we take it square root, the answer is square root 5 and we represent it as a circle, this point which is equal to P. So the square root 5 is between 0 and P. The next is question 5. Give the rational number between 3 over 4 and 5 over 9. The question is give a rational number, mean one rational number between 3 over 4 and 5 over 9. And we solve it. The two rational numbers 3 over 4 and 5 over 8. First we add them. 3 over 4 plus 5 over 9. And then we divided it by 2 to get the rational number between 3 over 4 and 5 over 9. Take square root 36. 36 divided by 4 we get 9. 9 multiplied by 3 is equal to 27 plus 36 divided by 9 we get 4. 4 multiplied by 5 is equal to 20 and divided by 2 and we get 47 over 36 divided by 2 which leads to 47 over 36 multiplied by 1 over 2 and now we simplify it. It is 47 over 72. And the next question number 6, in which x the following recurring decimal as a rational number p over q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0. The part 1 is 0.45 bar. This bar means the 5 is repeated in this decimal numbers, which is we write it x is equal to 0.5 bar and x is equal to 0.5555 and so on. Now we multiply both sides by 10. Multiply by 10 both sides. We get 10x is equal to 5.555 and so on. And we write it 5 plus 0.555 and so on. And in this values 0.55 is represented by x. So we write it 5 plus x is equal to 10x. And when we simplify it, we get 10x minus x is equal to 5. 10x minus x is equal to 9x is equal to 5 and x is equal to 5 over 9. The part second is 0.13 bar and we solve it as x is equal to 0.13 bar and we write it 0.1313 1 3 1 3 and so on. These are the two values are repeated, so we multiply by 100 both sides. Multiply by 100 both sides. We get 100x is equal to 13.131313 and so on. And we also write it 13 plus 0.131313 and so on. And we know that 0.1313 and so on is equal to x. So we write it 13 plus x is equal to 100x. Now we simplify it to find the value of x. 100x minus x is equal to 13. 100x minus x we get 99x is equal to 13, and x is equal to 13 over 99. And it is the answer of 0.13 bar in the form of rational number, which is p over 2. And the part third is 0.67 bar, and we write it x is equal to 0.67 bar, and also we write it 0.67676767 and so on. This is the two number under the bar, so we multiply by 100 both sides. Multiply by 100 both sides. We get 100x is equal to 67.676767 and so on. And we write it also 67 plus 0.676767 and so on. And we know that 0.676767 and repeatedly is equal to x. So 67 plus x is equal to 100x. And now we simplify these values to find the value of x. 100x minus x is equal to 67. 100x minus x we get 99x is equal to 67, and x is equal to 67 over 99.